Hi everybody, I'm Mike Staver and this is Mondays with Mike. Mondays with Mike's a weekly show where I answer questions about all kinds of topics. This week's question's kind of entertaining, as many of them are interesting and entertaining, but this one particularly. Dear Mike, I have an extra refrigerator in my garage. I keep beer in it. Is that all you keep in it? I used to have a lot of beer. A couple of my, quote, friends, end quote, come over, usually when I'm not even there. They get into my garage and they drink my beer and they never replace it. What do I do? Here's what you should do. You should take 2 electric wires and you should hook them to the metal handle of your refrigerator so that as soon as the refrigerator opens, it shocks the crud out of them. That's a joke. Don't be doing that, kids. Well, there's a couple things you should do. First, you should have a conversation with them and you should tell them straight out. Look, I don't mind you having a beer occasionally when I'm around. I don't even mind you going to my garage and grabbing a beer on a hot day or a cold day. But if you do it, and I don't invite you to do it, replace it. If you drink a couple of beers, then bring me a 6-pack the next time you come over. That's just common courtesy. If they don't do it, they're stealing from you. And if they drink all your beer and it's a refrigerator just for beer, they probably need an AA meeting on top of it. Drink all your beer, wow. The second thing you should do, you should put a note on the door explaining the expectations of beer drinking in your home. Because if they're doing this, at some point they just figured you must have let them. And it sounds like they've probably been doing it for a while. The final thing, if they still don't get it, you need to figure out a way for them to not get in your garage anymore. Change the locks, change the garage code, do something. This is much more a statement though about your personal boundaries than it is about beer. Important for you to understand that setting good boundaries teaches people how you expect to be treated. My guess is there are other places in your life where you are allowing people to do certain things or treat you in certain ways that annoy you and yet you allow it to continue. So while the beer is no doubt frustrating and expensive, I think this speaks to a boundary issue. Speak to them if you haven't already. Leave a note on the door, change your code or your lock or whatever if it gets to that. But most importantly, learn a lesson about personal boundaries as it relates to beer. Take care, everybody. This is Mondays with Mike. Bye-bye.